This is the Nortal webinar on world-leading solutions for biofuel productions, live from my home. My name is Hendrik, and I'm a partner and senior business consultant at Nortal. I've spent most of the past decade advising organizations on how to stay ahead of tech disruption and thrive in tomorrow's economy. In this short webinar, I will introduce you to Nortal, our approach, and a recent example from the oil and gas industry, which illustrates how our approach helps our customers. So let's get started with a few words of introduction about Nortal. We are a company that specializes in digital transformation projects, with more than 30 years of experience in working with leading industrial companies. We operate in North America, Europe, and the Gulf region. We help enterprises transform their industrial processes through the introduction of industrial IoT, cloud computing, machine learning, predictive maintenance, and automation. How do we do it? In short, Nortal's approach views technology as only one part of digital transformation. IT exists in a complex ecosystem rather than as a simple business function. From the beginnings of our company, we have sought to combine our technological expertise with a deep understanding of business processes and the interdependencies between business and technology. As nowadays, technology changes ever faster and can affect the business models of entire industries and create new business opportunities for innovators, IT must become a strategic partner to management and an enabler of business transformation. This approach is called ecosystem thinking, and I want to quickly introduce it to you, to where it comes from before we go into the case study. One of the sources of ecosystem thinking is the increasing frustration of companies with the limits of large monolithic modern ERP systems. In the past, vendors of modern ERP systems have tried to cover an increasing number of business functions with their systems. However, more and more specialized business processes and rapidly changing requirements are pushing this approach to its limits. According to Gartner, this has already led to a new era of postmodern ERP systems. This approach aims to refocus ERP on the core business functions they were originally designed for. At the same time, specialized software products or individual developments are used to solve specific business problems. An integration layer is then used to connect these different parts to allow the business to automate processes across functions and to efficiently maintain an overview of the entire business. While bringing together a wide variety of connected technologies, data, and processes into a fully integrated end-to-end system, postmodern ERP enables enterprises to update and replace functionality as often as needed, quickly and with minimal disruption. This is particularly helpful to quickly adapt technology to changing business needs. Postmodern ERP systems are a good example of ecosystem thinking, because they don't view technology or certain business areas in isolation. Postmodern ERP systems are all about finding the best solution to a specific problem, while considering the interdependencies to the wider ecosystem that the business exists in. This is exactly why we've used this approach in the case study that I want to talk about next. This case study is about how we used ecosystem thinking to make complex supply chain processes more efficient for a leading manufacturer of biofuels. As part of the global energy transition, our customer has been expanding the production of biofuels for several years. However, more recently, our customer has become caught up between two megatrends. On the one hand, the unstable price environment in the oil and gas sector meant the company needed to boost the efficiency of its operations to stay competitive. On the other hand, the process requirements of the business had become increasingly complex. Customers were demanding quality reports, regulators needed to be able to audit supply chains, and assets had to be monitored in real time. In addition, the production of biofuels entails enormous variations in the composition and quality of fuels, which comes from using a diverse range of biofuel sources. At the same time, biofuels must meet strict EU regulations regarding traceability and sustainable sourcing. In order to avoid continuing to do a lot of these new processes on paper, a higher level of automation was clearly needed. Intelligent, integrated software that could eliminate manual entry, streamline operations, and harness the power of IoT would be a true game changer for our customer. Getting there, however, was going to be a challenge, as the company's monolithic ERP system was simply too rigid to be adapted to the new requirements, and no adequate software product existed for these particular issues. Hence, this was a case for ecosystem thinking and postmodern ERP. Together with our client, we decided to create a state-of-the-art system for the management of terminal operations and delivery management. The chief benefit of the custom-built terminal and delivery management system, or TDMS for short, is the near total level of automation it provides, streamlining the dozens of processes that take place from the moment oil products arrive at the terminal to the point of delivery to retailers and customers. In the area of terminal management, the TDMS not only provides full supply chain transparency, it can, for example, also predict the precise outcome of each mix of biofuel. It even blocks any loading that would ruin a batch. By digitizing steps that had previously been handled on paper, our customer saves considerable time and effort while avoiding the inevitable errors that are associated with manual entry. Adopting the TDMS also provided our customers with valuable new functionalities that hadn't been possible before. Real-time monitoring of batch conditions and quality, both at the terminal and on delivery trucks. Automated integration of testing results from outside labs. Route planning and guidance for multiple deliveries and instantaneous billing are some of the examples of value added. Having information in an accessible digital format also paved the way for macro-level business analytics and oversight by management. Just as important, the implementation brought in new functionalities and a level of flexibility that would have never been achievable using the company's ERP system alone. Our customer is now ready to adapt its capabilities to whatever new challenges the market might bring. Building on solid IT know-how and 2 decades of experience in the oil and gas sector, Nortal delivered a far-reaching, robust solution to one of the industry's most significant players. We're now ready to help other terminal operators achieve the same success, designing systems that leverage the latest available technology, be they IoT, machine learning, or blockchain. With that, we're at the end of the webinar. I'm happy to answer any additional questions in the Q&A session, and please also feel free to contact me via LinkedIn if you wish to discuss how our approach can benefit your business. We're always happy to talk and brainstorm and find the best solutions for your specific challenge. Thank you for listening, and all the best.